Benny Blanco from the Bronx, Carbon White. I am right back with another sad football video. A sad one because AFC Leopards drew 2-2 with Posta Rangers. Okay, heading into this matchup, honestly, I thought that Posta Rangers were going to beat AFC Leopards. So, and ideally, I should be happy because they did not beat AFC Leopards. But with the stature and history of AFC Leopards, we should not be going into a matchup against Posta Rangers thinking that we are going to lose in any way, shape, or form. But then, as the match transpired, AFC Leopards got a grip of the game, and we stringed some intricate passes in midfield. We were controlling things, and things seemed rather okay heading into this matchup. And of course, we were confident with a win to pull a surprise, and also considering that Posta Rangers had not lost any match. It has not lost any match so far, beating Mathare United, beating Tusker FC, and then heading into this one, you're thinking that these are very, very strong opponents. But then, there's something that I highlighted earlier on in a previous video about AFC Leopards. And maybe even before I go there, the game ended in a 2-2 draw. AFC Leopards was the away team, but really, anywhere AFC Leopards play against these other teams, it's like it's the home team because majority of the crowd will be AFC Leopards fans. So AFC Leopards got the first goal courtesy of Kelly Madada, and it was a good goal. And as when the match is going on, you could hear even the fans talking about the goalkeeper, the AFC Leopards goalkeeper, that he has a blunder in him, he has a howler in him, and a set piece, coming from a set piece, and like ball ilipigwa tu, and then he jumps after the ball has gone past him, and it goes straight into the net, and it's 1-1. And you're thinking, because, well, it's still early doors, and you're just thinking that we still have plenty of time to score again and come back into this matchup. But then you're still cautious about the goalkeeper. What would happen? What if they score fast? Because they also had some good chances, but then they fluffed them. And then FC Leopards got a corner kick again and scored from it. And then it was 2-1. And they were absolutely cruising at this point. So it was just a matter of seeing the game out or just trying to find an opportunity to kill the game off completely. But then at some point now, during the dying minutes, really, they got a corner kick, Posta Rangers, and it was slotted into the AFC Leopards area. There was some attempts, several, like 3. The third one went in. But I reckon the first one also did go in. If it wouldn't have been counted at the first time, I think probably if after that initial attempt, if there was no any other attempt that forced the ball to go in, I think the AFC Leopards side would have gone away with a steal in that one, because that was according to me, that was a goal. But eventually they did score, and it was 2-2, and you could do nothing about it. You just knew that hatujaramiwa hapa, like a chance was there, and they just scored. And one thing that I'd like to... the second goal for FC Leopards was scored by Samuel Senyonjo. Sesenyonjo, double S. Yeah. So one thing about AFC Leopards is that, honestly, we do not have a good goalkeeper. And this goalkeeper, he doesn't move from his area. He doesn't seem to be claiming crosses as they are coming in. Whenever there is a set piece, AFC Leopards fans are trembling at the prospect of that set piece. And you're just thinking that at any moment, it's a goal. And you maybe just even also thinking through it, we may not have faced like a mighty opponent. So when it comes to like the big guns, when we are coming up against the big boys in the Premier League, what are we going to do? How are we going to fare? Yeah. So I think that is an area that AFC Leopards needs to correct, to rectify, and also in defense. In the whole kind of game, you kind of see some promising situations, but then they are not counting for anything. So even for the defense, as much as I am claiming that the goalkeeper should be more assertive and come and claim crosses, the defenders are also supposed to be very agile and clearing things off of their area. Yeah, so today Aguero, man like Victor Otieno, wasn't at his level best, and the fans were also even complaining in the first half, wanting him to be subbed off, of which he did. He got subbed off. Kinyanjui came in, and you could see the side has been rejuvenated. And then also the other thing that FC Leopards should really look at is in terms of its starting lineup. Like, you have your best squad, and even the fans can tell that this is the best squad. Why don't you, and this goes to Fred Ambani, why don't you just start that team? I don't know what's the hold up. I don't know why you're holding the handbrakes. Yeah, FC Leopards should be going for it. For me personally, the man of the match goes to Madada. Madada put in a shift in this matchup. Of course, it was very physical. It wasn't pretty. It was physical, but you could see some really nice touches, nice passes, and we created some good chances, but of course we didn't utilize them. The other thing, I don't know, maybe in future, looking at some of the stadiums that we have, Dandora Stadium with its turf, I'm not a big fan of that artificial turf. So for me, I feel like it doesn't enable the players to express themselves completely. So if there's a game on a natural field, as a good natural surface, for me that's the best case scenario. Otherwise, AFC Leopards, their biggest problem is draws, and draws will not help AFC Leopards in any kind of way, shape or form. They have started early with draws. You are just kind of thinking, where will they end? And even if FC Leopards score first, you're just thinking, who is our goalkeeper? And this could end up in a draw or a loss. So they really need to cut that out, and they really need to find a way to see off games. Yeah, that's also one of the big things that that is a big problem with AFC Leopards. Yeah, so for me, I wasn't very impressed. There were moments in the game that I was impressed, but in the whole scheme of things, at full time, I'm not thoroughly impressed by the team. So we march on, we move on to the next match, and hope that we will progressively improve. Still unbeaten, but 2 points on the board, which is not very, very convincing. Yeah, so we look forward to another time, another good time of football with the AFC Leopards, and we'll see how we fare in the league. Yeah, so kindly do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video, and like the video, and comment what was your thought about the game. Yeah, that's all we have for you today. Till next time, bye bye.